MillzySawUs, and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 5, Episode April. We are back, it is a Sunday and it's just 3:05 and I felt like doing some streaming. So, in today's episode, we have 6 matches, 3 of them in the Liga, which will be against Stade de Reims, Evian Fonon and EA Guingamp. 2 of them being in the Champions Cup. We'll have our first leg against Chelsea as well as the second leg. And finally, we've got a Coupe Nationale semi-finals against our rivals Marseille. Hopefully we'll come up with victories. PSG has been doing very well this season with our very strong squad. So, what we are going to do is start simulating leading up to our first match. So whoever comes to join us today for this stream, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the video. We have a couple of emails, so let's check them out. It's 2 player conversations. Antoine Griezmann says, "Boss, I feel that my career is being wasted by not getting games here, so I want to be placed on the transfer list and try my luck elsewhere." Dude, I just bought you in January and you are demanding to be on the transfer list. This isn't good, guys. This isn't good at all. And I think the only solution to this problem is to offer Benzema and Suarez a new contract which doesn't specify their squad role. And if they ask for a squad role, we might need to be cheeky and say to them, would it be possible if you guys could be squad rotation players? How's it going, Wally? Thank you for joining me today. Diego Alves has said, "I've seen the provisional team for the next game and I'm amongst the subs. I've been playing well, so I really want to keep that momentum going, boss." We could fit him into this game. We're going to have a look to see how close the next game is to this one. And if it's really close, then Diego Alves might get a chance to play. He is a first team goalkeeper, but unfortunately is not eligible to be in the starting 11, since Manuel Neuer is a much better goalkeeper. So we'll just have to see what happens, Alves. So, in the meantime, I think we should go over to my contract section. Have a look at our strikers. We have 8 strikers. Tevez, we never use, simply because he's too old. So he's not eligible to be in the team anymore. And I can't sell him because no club in the world is interested in him. I couldn't sell him last summer, and I couldn't sell him this winter. So we're just going to have to see what happens in Season 6. Bayerbeck is a second team striker. On his contract, it says future first team player, so I shouldn't be getting any problems from him. So we don't need to worry about him. Then there is Ben Yedder, who has been in my team for a little while now, but he is a sporadic first team player. So he's been playing for my second team, but since more strikers have been coming to this squad, he's been getting less game time. But where he's a sporadic first team player, it's rare that he does complain. So again, just like Bayerbeck, we don't need to worry about him. Then there is our newly signed Angel Correa, who has recently been complaining because he has an important first team player role. This was a decision that Wally made when he was the interim general manager for the January transfer window. But it has made my game a lot more interesting in terms of creating more drama. Now, with the negotiation status as NA, I do believe we can offer all these players new contracts. So what I'm going to do first is this. Give possibly Lacazette and Griezmann lower specified roles. If that don't work, even though we'll offer them more money, then we're going to have to give Suarez and Benzema unspecified roles to hopefully balance the complaint levels with my players. So let's try that first. Griezmann is a crucial first team player, so he's going to be expected to play every single game until he gets tired. So let's offer him another 2 years and $425,000. In fact, I'm going to be generous. I'm going to say $450,000. $450,000 a week. I'll keep his bonus per goal at 10%. In fact, I might want to drop that because that seems a little bit greedy. And let's see if we can unspecify his squad role. Let's see if that works. And we're going to do the same to Lacazette. So 2 more years, 400,000, get rid of his bonus and not give him a specified squad role. That way, it should get both those strikers off my back. If that don't work, then we're going to have to work on Suarez and Benzema. We now have 2 spectators, so I'm going to say, hi, I'm MillzySawUs and welcome to my FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode, Season 5, Episode April. We've got a game coming up against Stade de Reims. This is an away game, so we do have the disadvantage, and we're going to just have a quick look on the calendar to see how close by the next game is. Champions Cup is just around the corner, so I think this is a good opportunity for the second team to get a chance to play. In my second team, we do have Lacazette and Griezmann in those striking positions. Behind them is David Silva. I don't like David Silva simply because he doesn't have enough positions to play. But I want to keep him there because he's the best option except for Rodriguez and Kevin De Bruyne. Gould should be playing for the second team because he's the man who should have a bright future at PSG, whereas David Silva I hired to make money off of him. And with all my money gone from the previous transfer window, now when I say all my money gone, I don't mean $0. I mean from $400 million to about, I don't know, $90 million. I feel poor when I'm clearly not, but I'm sure I will sort that out later on. Wally, I'm not going to be playing Heavy Rain, so I do apologise. I'm going to be playing FIFA 16. So I think David Silva can stay there to support Griezmann and Lacazette up front. Then we have Neymar in left midfield. Philip Anderson in right midfield. And Halilovic and Rakitic in centre midfield. Gaia, Laporte and Zuma would be my back 3 defenders, with Diego Alves in goal. For the bench, we have Benzema and Suarez, Rodriguez and Pogba, but Pogba is not eligible to play, so we're going to need to put someone else on the bench in his place. We want someone who plays in centre midfield. So I'm thinking Kevin De Bruyne. I paid $110 million for this player, and he's going to need that game time. But at the same time, I don't think Kevin De Bruyne would be a good idea to put on the bench because he only plays in the can, as well as left midfield and right midfield. So let's take him out of the equation and think of someone else. What about Brandt? Like Kevin De Bruyne, he only plays in the cam, left midfield and right midfield. So he's going to have to be taken out of the equation as well. Then there's Gould, who only plays cam and left midfield. Again, I really do need that centre midfield so they can cover Rakitic and Halilovic. I don't want it to be Stambouli or Rabiot because they're lower rated players. Her brand can't fit in that. I think we've got no choice, boys and girls. I think it's going to have to be Rabiot. I mean, Rabiot hasn't played in a while, and he is an official PSG player, meaning someone who I plan to permanently keep at this club for as long as I can. Which means my two defenders that are going to be on the bench will be Hummels and Alaba. I think they are the best two choices. And then there will be Robben, who will cover the left and right side despite his age. He is 36 years old, but he's still 89 overall. And one of my policies strictly says that if you are 88 overall and above, you are still eligible to be in this team. You are still eligible to play. I just want to apologise to all you spectators today of the noises in the background. I'm trying to get some washing done, so if that's quite irritating, I do apologise. With that being said, I think the team has finished. Formations are done, the roles are done, the instructions are on default, and our tactics has been set for long ball. But I'm going to see what happens if I have my tactics for default, like I have been doing in the beginning of the season. With that being saved, let's see if we get 3 points in the Liga. Fingers crossed, boys and girls, let's get crack-a-lacking. It's a 2-2 draw, so we only come home with the 1 point. Lacazette was our goal scorer today with 2 goals. Laporte received a yellow card and 3 substitutions were made. Robben replaced Anderson, Rodriguez replaced Halilovic, and Rabiot replaced Rakitic. So at least Rabiot got some game time. Belgium would like me to manage their national team. I'm going to reject that because I have no interest in doing international duty. We have a press conference, so I'm going to do what I normally do and motivate the squad. And thankfully, the suspension is over with Paul Pogba. We also have another player conversation. Diego Alves says, "Hey boss, thanks for playing me in that match. I feel I did well." I feel you didn't, because you could have stopped those goals from going in, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to clear my archives and then we can move on. With Chelsea around the corner, I'm going to need to figure out who is the best choice to be in the starting 11 against Chelsea. My objective is to win the treble, and if I win the treble, I might consider leaving PSG. Might. Got a couple of emails, and I just glimpsed Lacazette accepting his new contract. Let's hope Griezmann does the same. He certainly does. So both men have accepted their new contracts, which means both of them have unspecified squad roles, 10% bonus per goal, more money and more years at the club. I'm very pleased. Which means, going back to my contracts, I need to offer Angel Correa a new contract as well, which has his squad role as possibly squad rotation or unspecified. So let's give him 200,000 a week, which might be a little bit steep for a player such as himself. I don't want to give him a bonus per goal, and I'm not going to specify his squad role. Let's see what he says about that. I'm trying to remember whether or not I let Lacazette and Griezmann keep that 10% bonus, or whether I got rid of it. But guess we're just going to have to check out their contracts later on. With Chelsea here, and our first leg of the Champions Cup, I need to decide how to utilise my squad in this very important game. I don't think this formation is going to cut it anymore, because Neymar is now happy with being brought back into the team. I would like to get my old formation that I have been using in Season 5. Trying to remember what formation I used or used to use. I think I've completely forgotten. Because I had 2 strikers up front and 3 defenders at back. Maybe it was a customized formation. So I'm thinking we're going to have to do that again. No, it was the 3-5-2. Thank the Lord. So Suarez will be beside Benzema, because they are both my best strikers. Bale will be on the right. Ronaldo will be on the left. Pogba and Rodriguez will be in centre midfield. De Bruyne will be in Can. Godin, Hummels and Piqué will be in defence with Manuel Neuer in goal. Lacazette and Griezmann will be my supporting strikers. I feel like I only need one midfielder to cover Pogba and Rodriguez. I'm trying to go through every player's positions to see who can play in centre midfield. It won't be Stambouli or Rabiot. It may well be Rakitic. So I think Rakitic will be my lone centre midfielder on the bench, and Halilovic will come off the bench for the likes of Neymar, which I know is a waste of bench space, but he is my highest paid player who I want to have game time with. Do you know what, actually? I feel like I need to experiment with Neymar and giving him a new contract, because I'm not particularly happy with his attitude. How's it going, Luco? Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. So as you can see, Neymar is receiving $856,000 a week. He's got 4 years and 3 months remaining on his contract. I think that's unacceptable. He is a crucial first team player, receiving no bonus per goal. I could give him an extra year and maybe offer him $900,000 a week, but not specify his squad role, along with a bonus as well, which is absolutely ridiculous, because if I offer him less money, I don't think he's going to be happy at all. Let's see what he says. I know that's ridiculous, guys, but I feel like it's the only way to keep him on the leash without him complaining about game time. Going back to my first team, I do feel like Neymar needs to come off the bench to put somebody who can not only play in the cam, but can play centre midfield as well. That is not Halilovic. I really want to keep Robin on the bench. How's it going, ETX? I hope you're doing alright, and I hope you enjoy this video. I'm in an RM whether or not to take Robin off the bench, but where he's considering retirement, I want him to have that constant flow of games, even though he's not starting the games. He's my bench player. He's too old to start games. I want him to be that last resort substitution to help win the game or maintain the victory. That's nice to know, Wally, about Leicester drawing against West Ham. And ETX, I'm not in the transfer window yet, so I'm not getting any new players. So I'm kind of thinking, guys, we're just going to have to... It's a tough call, guys, tough call. I liked the idea of having 2 strikers, 2 midfielders and 2 defenders. But I'm worried about that cam position. But then Kevin De Bruyne, it's rare that he gets substituted off. So I think we'll just have my 2 best midfielders on the bench. Which would probably be... Actually, you know what, guys? I'm just going to put David Silva instead of Halilovic. So it'll be Rakitic and Silva, Laporte and possibly Alaba. ETX, congratulations on getting 214 subs. Yeah, I'm going to leave Alaba and Laporte on the defence and Robin on the bench as well. So I've got my team right there, guys. Default never worked out really well last time. Long ball has been working really well for us ever since Wally changed that in January. So I might keep long ball for the first team. The instructions everyone has as default. Hummels is the captain. And I think we are ready for Chelsea. So fingers crossed, guys, and let's get crack-a-lacking. On that note, Wally, I was thinking the same thing. So that obviously means that somebody unsubscribed me, which I'm not too fussed about, to be honest, mate, because remember, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. So my ultimate goal is not to get as many subscribers as possible. People want to subscribe to me, that is fine. That's absolutely fine. They obviously enjoy my content and obviously want to keep tabs on my content. But I'm not going to beg you guys to subscribe to me. I'm not going to beg you to like my videos. I'm simply doing this for my own personal enjoyment. And if you guys happen to enjoy my videos along the way, then thank you. I appreciate that. So here we go, guys. Champions Cup. quarterfinals against Chelsea. Okay, we get the victory 3-1. We couldn't stop Chelsea from scoring, seeing as they are away. You always have an advantage for scoring goals in away games, but we did get the victory of 3-1. So we would just have to stop Chelsea from scoring 2 more goals in our second leg. But well done to the lads. Suarez scored 2 goals, Benzema scored 1. PK received a yellow card and so did Hummels, and 2 substitutions were made. Alaba came on for PK and Robben came on for Bale. So very accurate. We have a couple of emails. 2 players have been suspended, Gerard Piqué and Mats Hummels. So we're going to need to consider that for our next game. It's not a problem, we've got plenty of defenders. Right, we've got a couple of emails, so let's read them before the Evian game. Neymar declined my contract offer because he wants to understand his role at the club. Angel Correa accepted my contract offer. So 50-50. Let's give Neymar a squad role then. For an extra year, I don't necessarily want to give him more money for being a crucial first team player. Actually, I would like to. So $900,000 plus 20% goal bonus if he becomes a squad rotation player. We're going to have to try and convince him to be an important first team player. I mean, if that's the best we could do. Otherwise, guys, I think someone's going to have to leave so Neymar can play in our team. I haven't got a party going at the moment, ETX. How's it going, Sheldon? Welcome to my stream. I hope you enjoy the video. Appreciate you coming. Now, hopefully Neymar will accept my new contract. And Evie and Thonon are just around the corner. Looking at the calendar, we have a Champions Cup game in 4 days' time. So I do reckon we can play the first team for the next 2 games. The second team against EA Guingamp and the first team against Marseille. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're not going to change anything. We're going to keep everything the same. Once again, we get a victory. 3 points coming home to us. We defeated Evian Thonon 2-1. Our goal scorers today was Ronaldo and Benzema. Pogba gets a yellow card and 2 substitutions were made. Alaba came on for PK and Laporte came on for Hummels. Well done, boys. ETX, there's no point in you making a party because I'm not really in the mood at the moment, mate. No disrespect. I just want to stream these videos and get this season over and done with. We have a press conference. It's for the upcoming Chelsea game. So we are going to motivate my squad as we normally do. And I'm going to empty my archive. We do have an email. And Neymar declined his contract. He's not happy with the squad role I'm offering. But he's willing to negotiate. So this, boys, that we're going to have to try and convince Neymar to be an important first team player. We're not going to give him the bonus, we'll just give him $900,000 a week. to be an important first team player, not necessarily crucial. Okay, second leg of the Champions Cup quarter-final against Chelsea. We defeated them 3-1 in the previous game. So hopefully we'll come out on top and head for the semi-finals, guys. Our first team is not looking so good because we have something to worry about. Hummels and PK are not going to be allowed to play this game when we desperately need them. So not only our captain is going to be away, but my best defender and my third best defender is not going to be around for this game. So I'm thinking Gaia and Laporte should play this game. Godin will go on the right. I've forgotten about Alaba. So it should be Alaba playing this game and Laporte. So Godin will go in the middle. Alaba will be on the left. And Laporte will be on the right. And then we've got a back three. But I don't think Godin should be the captain. Hell to the no. I think it should be, personally, Karim Benzema. If I'm honest. Cheers, Sheldon, for liking my activity. I really do appreciate that, man. You don't have to do that every time, my man. Honestly, you could just sit back and relax and watch. So, we're going to have Griezmann and Lacazette as my striking supporters. Rakitic and Silva as my midfield supporters. Robben as my wing supporters. But now we've got to change the defenders on the bench. So, let's definitely put Gaia on there. And Zuma. And then we're sorted. After I make Benzema the captain. So fingers crossed, guys. This is it. Will we go through to the semi-final? And we certainly do, guys. We defeated Chelsea 2-1. Our goal scorers today were Benzema and Ronaldo. Godin gets substituted off for Zuma. Well done, PSG. I am talking, I am doing a stream. Why don't you just speak?
Can I see you?
No one can see me, no. I'm only doing my voice, not my beautiful looks. Okay, we've got a few emails. We've got some tournament prize money for the Champions Cup, a budget of $6,480,000. That'll be nice for the piggy bank. The suspension is over for Mats Hummels, as well as Gerard Piqué. We have a couple of player conversations. Alan Halilovic has said, I've been speaking with my agent and he has helped me to realise that the role at this club that I was offered in my contract is currently not being given to me. I hope this will change. Looks like we're going to have to change his contract as well. Robin has also sent me an email saying, boss, it's great that we have progress in the cup. I hope that I am still in your plans, as it would be a wonderful way for me to bow out by helping the club lift the trophy. You'll be on the bench, but not my starting 11. So let's go to the contract section. There is Halilovic, who currently has 3 years and 3 months left. $160,000 per week. He's got a bonus per goal of 10%, and he's an important first team player. I don't want him to be an important first team player. I don't want him to have a bonus. I don't want him to have a squad role. I will give him about $200,000 a week for an extra year. Let's see if he accepts that, and that'll get him to shut up. Now we've got EA Guingamp just around the corner, so hopefully we can secure 3 points in the Liga. Venezuela would like me to manage their national team. I'm going to reject that. And Neymar has declined his contract again. He's still not happy with the squad role that I am offering.
Come on.
Yes, babe.
My iPad won't turn on.
Does it have any battery?
I was just using it.
Have you held down the power button?
Yeah.
Sorry about this, guys. For once, my girlfriend is actually sitting in the room with me while I stream.
Can you have a look?
2 secs, guys. Interesting.
Just leave it. Is he doing anything?
No, babe. Shit. That's not good. I've left it on charge
Yeah.
in case the battery is flat as a
It
pancake.
was working right, so I was just talking to Elle.
Sorry, guys. Got iPad problems at the moment.
This is not good.
No, it's not. What happened the last time you used it? What happened the last time you used it?
I just used it on FaceTime, that's it.
Yeah, but what exactly happened? Tell me in detail.
Nothing, I turned it off and then it won't turn on again.
We've got an issue here, guys. We have a malfunctioned iPad. Don't know if any of you guys could help me out with this, but my girlfriend was just using FaceTime, stopped talking to her friend, and all of a sudden it's just a plain black screen. But we've plugged in the charger, and the signal should have been on by now.
There it is.
Oh.
It's weird.
Never mind, guys. All working now, and we can continue with this FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 5, Episode April. So Neymar didn't accept his contract, and I don't feel comfortable about offering him $1 million a week. I can't believe what Wally made me do. I ain't hating though. This is making my career mode really interesting. Right, let's try this then. What about $1 million a week with a bonus of 20% to be a squad rotation player? If he doesn't accept that, he's a bit of a moron. So I did say that we were going to use my second team against EA Guingamp because we had a Coupe Nationale game just around the corner. So let's check out the second squad. We have Griezmann and Lacazette up front, Silva behind them, Halilovic and Rakitic in midfield, Anderson and Neymar on the wings, Gaia, Laporte and Zuma as my back three with Diego Alves in goal. Suarez and Benzema on the bench for striker. Rodriguez and Rabiot for centre midfield. It should be Pogba on the bench. Hummels and Alaba for defence and Robben on the wings. So I'm going to make sure the tactics are on long ball. And Alves is still my captain. Second team is looking good, so hopefully this will work. Let's see if we can secure 3 points. We are home, so that gives us the advantage. Everyone is not 100% no, which slightly concerns me. But we destroyed EA Guingamp 4-0, so we've got nothing to worry about. Griezmann gets a hat-trick. Silva scores a goal of his own. 2 substitutions were made. Hummels comes on for Laporte, and Robben comes on for Anderson. Very well done. Got 2 emails. It's a press conference for the upcoming game against Marseille. We will motivate the squad, and Halilovic has accepted his contract. Awesome. We'll clear my archives. But guys, this is it. The Coupe Nationale semi-finals. Let's hope we get into the finals and win this trophy. Sheldon can't wait to see Season 5 May episode. Well, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. But guys, I am curious to see if we've won the Coupe Nationale trophy in the previous seasons. So I'm just going to have a look at my career section and go back to the 2015-16 season. Coupe Nationale, we got to the final. Second season, we lost in round of 32. Third season, we lost in the semi-final. Fourth season, we lost in the semi-final. So we have, you know, the closest we've been is the final. So with this season, let's hope we get through to the final and win the trophy. That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Alright, Marseille. They have a tendency to knock us out in these in this time of the year. See, Neymar, even with $1 million being offered, he is not happy with his squad role. I don't think I'm going to offer Neymar a new contract, guys. I'm just simply going to go with the flow and see what happens for his future. If he complains about his lack of game time, then he can just do one as far as I'm concerned. Making sure my first team is up to scratch. We want Hummels back on the team. Now, guys, I'm kind of thinking that Alaba should be in the starting 11 of my first team. Mats Hummels in the middle. PK. Don't want PK to be in my back 3 anymore as he's only 85 overall. So let's keep Godin in there. And PK's getting dropped. He's just not cutting the mustard anymore. Lacazette and Griezmann supporting strikers. Silva and Rakitic supporting midfielders. I don't think it should be Gaia and Zuma for supporting defenders. Put PK there. Probably PK and Laporte. I'm officially making PK a squad rotation a squad rotation bench player. Robin will be supporting the wings. What is Roblox, Wally? Explain to me. I've never heard of this Roblox. Right, without further ado, guys, let's give Max Hummels the captaincy. Save that. And this is it. Marseille, we are ready for you, and hopefully we'll come out with a victory. Fingers crossed, guys. It's an away game. And we get the victory, guys. We won this semi-final Coupe Nationale game. We're heading off to the finals. Boys, the Coupe Nationale trophy is within our reach. Luis Suarez was our goal scorer today with 2 goals. And the only substitution that was made was Hummels for Piqué. And guys, I think I'm going to continue this stream up until the end of the month. Which kind of scratches out my 45-minute rule. But yeah, I want to make every episode a month sort of long. Not in real life, you know, of course. You know, that would be ridiculous. But in the football community of FIFA, I want every episode to be like the month long. So, you know, I've been having for the last couple of seasons, you know, my May episodes, my April episodes, so on and so forth. I want to keep that rolling instead of having second and third parts. Of course, I can't necessarily do that with the likes of August, July and January because they're transfer windows. You know, I don't want you guys sitting there for hours on end watching this gameplay. I want to kind of keep them in that 45-minute spectrum. Do you see what I'm saying to you guys? Alright, so we do have one final game for this episode, and that is against Barcelona in the Champions Cup semi-final. Now, according to my sources, Barcelona have not been the strongest club as of late, you know, since they've lost a lot of their good players. Philip Anderson has said, I was expecting a bigger role at the club, as was offered to me when I signed for you. So far, I have not been given the chance to perform that role. So it looks like we're going to have to offer Anderson a new contract as well to keep his mouth shut. So let's go over to Anderson. He's currently getting paid $300,000 a week. So let's offer him another 2 years. No bonus. But won't specify the squad role. We'll give him a little bit more money if he complains. I mean, we can afford it. So we've got a couple of emails. Press conference for the upcoming game. I'm pretty excited, boys. That treble it is within reach from the PSG arm. We've never won the treble before, but I'm hoping to do that for Season 5. We're $302,000 from the competition, the Coupe Nationale. We're going to empty our archive. We're going to push on forward. And Anderson accepts my contract. That is wonderful news. And we didn't even have to give him more money. And here they are, guys. Home game against Barcelona. I think this is going to be the first leg against Barcelona. So we want to try to avoid conceding goals. Looking at our team, we are strong as ever. Former Barcelona players that are playing today are Suarez. And I think that's it. Rakitic, Piqué. Yeah, we're just going to have to see what happens, boys. Hopefully we get the win. We need to score as many goals as possible, or at least score 1 goal and stop Barcelona from scoring. Really, we want as many goals as possible. You know, idealistically. Look at me using my long-ass words. And And we get the victory, but unfortunately Barcelona scores a goal. That away goal could give them the advantage, especially since we've only scored 2 goals. But we did win nonetheless. De Bruyne and Bale were our goal scorers. Our yellow card receivers was Godin, Rodriguez and De Bruyne, and 2 substitutions were made. Robin came on for Pogba, not very accurate, and Silva came on for Ronaldo. That is accurate because Silva can play in the left midfield. So we've got 2 more emails. Godin has been suspended, and so has James Rodriguez. So that is not good, guys. Those 2 players not being eligible to play against Barcelona, it could be quite effective against us. Which leaves me, guys, with simulating to the 1st of May and ending this episode. So to all those spectators and subscribers who've watched this stream, I thank you so much for joining me today. I've been your boy MillzySawUs, and this is my FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 5, Episode April. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.